Evil cackle.
We're good to go on the call?
All right, for Paul and Storm.
Paul and Storm. Storm and Paul.
Storm and Drown.
There we go. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
How are you?
Yay, Desert Bus.
Yay. Oh, wow.
Sure has a cat.
Oh my-
Everybody needs a cat. Nobody needs a cat.
You guys are professionals.
Split screen.
Totally. Actually, interestingly enough, the second that you guys connected this call is the second my dogs decided it was time to eat. So I'm going to take a 30-second break and feed them, or else you're going to hear that sound in the background for the next 20 minutes.
All right.
So Storm, be entertaining for about a minute.
All right, sure. Yeah, I'm in kitty cat lockdown right now, so I'm not going anywhere.
Bummer. What's your
Oh no,
cat's
it's
name?
cool.
What's your
What's
cat's
that?
name?
This is our newest cat. His name is Orion. We adopted him just this past weekend. And he is a tripod cat.
Oh, wow.
Adorable.
He seems like he's adjusting well.
Yeah, to my lap, mostly.
Yeah. It's very
Yeah.
nice.
He gets
And
along
he's
just fine.
back.
Oh.
There. Now with 100% less annoying woofing.
Which is, never mind. I was going for a cover band joke and it slipped out of my
Oh.
fingers.
Baja Man.
That was it. Yeah, that was it.
So how are you guys doing? We
We're
hear
good.
you got a
Yeah.
pretty amazing Kickstarter going on right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
we feel
shucks.
like capitalist pigs. You're raising all this awesome money for child's play, and we're raising money to goof off. So
We're secretly doing this only to make you look bad.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
we figured that was the long con you guys were running.
Yeah.
Years.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's taken 7 years, but we're ready to do it now.
You crafty Canadians. Who else do we have here? I have just a very small picture of who's in the room here. So
Oh, we got lots of people. We got
Wait.
Tally. We have Paul,
Tally.
James. We got Ian, Dix, Jamie, Jer, Molly, Ben.
I thought that was Molly and Ben in the
Yeah.
background.
Yeah.
I saw a very well dressed small group of pixels. So I figured and now he's smaller.
I keep seeing your face, Paul. There we go. There they are.
Because it
You know what each other looked like, presumably.
Most of the time.
Actually, interestingly, Storm's background makes it look like he is nestled deep inside of a beanbag chair. And apparently I have composed the shot of my head to make it look like I have a square head.
So I
like
have
the
a
other-
question/suggestion for you guys.
Okay.
How is your Seaman song holding up? Is that still going well for you? It's still.
Oh yeah,
smashing?
the pirate song?
Yeah.
That's our bread and butter.
Okay, well, if I just have this thought, if you ever find that it's wearing thin, or you need something new to not end your shows and keep things going for hours and hours, Desert Bus, that could keep your show going for like a good several days if you really
Oh, man,
wanted to
that-
stretch it out. If you
that's
just
cool.
did a Desert Bus song.
That's true. We could have you guys come down and just play Desert Bus at the end of each of our shows.
There you go.
Yeah,
you
we'll
you
just
could
have
get
to-
people to pay the ticket price again to be allowed to finally leave.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's-
all we have to do is come up with a bunch of really crappy bus puns instead of pirate puns.
Yeah,
And
right.
that's,
I'm sure they'll roll right out of you.
Ah, there it is. It
The only
starts.
thing nerds love more than pirates is buses and bus drivers.
It's true. It's true. Pirates versus ninjas versus bus drivers is a very common
age-old
meme.
question.
Yeah.
No, man.
So, are you guys soliciting like things to auction off and raise money with? Because I took a great deal of time and hastily assembled a package in the 10 minutes before this call of stuff, a big package of stuff someone might want to bid on. If you're doing that kind of thing here,
We are always soliciting.
We are amenable to this idea.
As I recall,
Okay.
the last time you guys called in, didn't you send out like cooked bacon?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
that was
Expertly.
Raw would
Yeah,
be
it was
weirder.
That's true. Raw bacon would have been weirder.
I think that was
Yeah.
the way, that's why they had to make it, that you had to be sent cooked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's the rule of the mail.
All right.
Okay,
Alright.
so here is the package that I have assembled for the good people out there in Desert Busland to bid on. We have the signed, complete Fallen Storm. Whoops, one CD just dropped out. Slightly damaged Fallen Storm CD collection.
Damaged by Paul himself.
Yeah.
Damaged by me. and
Officially
damaged.
damaged, I think that could be called.
I prefer to say artisanally damaged.
Yes.
Let's see. What else do we have? We have the discontinued Fallen Storm Dejected R T-shirt.
Oh. No, wait. Oh.
Arr.
I love that one. That one's nice.
Whoa, we're
Yeah.
going on a tour of Storm's
Yeah.
house.
I didn't know Paul was. I didn't know
Was that-
Paul was going to do this, so I have to find some things to add to the package.
So here's the Fallen Storm. I endured blank minutes of the Captain's Wife's Lament at the blank Fallen Storm show shirt.
Oh, actually,
comes
so
with the
it's just to
marker.
fill out yourself.
That's epic.
Yeah, exactly. We also have the discontinued I Love the Opening Band Fallen Storm bumper sticker, not available at any shows anymore. I'm telling you, this is all the goods that you find in my basement.
You're going to get some food coloring from 1978.
Yeah! That's what we're talking about.
I'll warn you, the red dye is missing, but it's probably because it was cancerous, I think. So I'm going to set this right over here.
So
We also have the official Woodstock backstage pass and satin pass, so you can get backstage at the Woodstock from 2 years ago.
Nice.
nice. Good for any time
Time travelers,
travelers.
yeah.
Build a TARDIS.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you like almonds? I bet you do.
And
These
just-
almonds travel in my backpack throughout the United States and I think Sweden. They don't eat them, but they'll be part of the package with the food coloring.
That bag has been artisanally opened by Storm already.
Yeah. There's various things from Storm's pantry, apparently.
Oh, here's actually, I don't know how much this will mean to anyone, but this means a lot to me. Here's the last part of my package this is the original cassette tape, the 5-song cassette that our old band Da Vinci's Notebook, this was our first release that we ever sold.
Are you crazy?
God.
You can't,
This
you
is
can't give
one-
that away. You
This
can't
is
possibly
one
give
of
that
only
away.
10 remaining in captivity.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh.
That's definitely big.
And by the way, Storm, we're not giving it away. We're auctioning it for charity.
Well, I'm saying if you let that leave the house, it could create it's a structural element
Well,
or
I'm sorry,
something.
Storm. I just love the kids too much. I love the children too much.
That's worth
It's-
going out and buying a tape player for.
It's a load-bearing cassette.
You had load-bearing almonds. You didn't have a problem giving those away.
What is
They're not
the
load-bearing. They're just well-traveled.
Oh, okay.
what is the record for the Pirate's Wife's Lament?
Captain's Wife's Lament
Captain's Wife's
in
Lament.
San Francisco last year at the Woodstock Founders Night, which was us and Will and Adam Savage, and also included Chris Hardwick. So the 5 of us combined into a Voltron that we did. I think it was either 52 or 54 minutes long.
Wow.
Yeah, I think
Wow.
So that was just like the whole concert?
No, that's the thing. Is there was a 2.5-hour concert before that.
Wow.
That's how they work.
Yeah, if you guys have not been to a Paul and Storm show, you need to check that out next time they're near you.
Yes, you do.
Clearly, it's an experience.
You guys had a very successful Kickstarter a little while back yourselves, didn't you?
We did, yeah.
So have you found a way to pocket all of that money and pretend that it was going towards other things? Like, how's the embezzlement campaign going?
It's
Which is
working
always
quite
the
well.
second half.
That's why we are doing Desert Bus, so it makes us look good. And then we just run away with all the money we made earlier this year.
No.
Yeah, we may have to consult with you with some embezzlement schemes
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
you guys
Yeah.
there's more of you, so
Maybe
you
we
probably
can-
have a far
we-
more complicated.
We can pool our money together and buy some cool like missile silo or something.
Oh, very violent.
No, we don't have to put missiles
We
in
don't have to put missiles in it. It'll just be our cool fort.
Oh, I see.
Gum or something.
Can we fill it with pillows?
Yeah.
Well, absolutely.
Pillows
Perhaps
and puppies.
we can make it into a ball pit.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The world's largest
We'll buy
ball
the pit. You guys supply the balls.
Hey,
Will, hey, easy there.
Don't start a fight you're not willing to finish. Yeah, I was gonna say another thing and I forgot what it was. So, I know. I was gonna ask where are you guys at right now, Desert Bus travel wise?
We're in the desert.
Well, yeah, we just hit.
That narrows it down.
Yeah.
We just hit 73 hours.
Yeah, 73 hours. We have 9 points in the game.
Which means we're going to Tucson right now.
Yes.
Yeah, we are on our way to Tucson. We actually just recently left Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're on our way to Tucson. We've been going on the road for 73 hours. At the moment, we have somewhere in the vicinity of 66 hours, I guess, more to go.
But there will be more.
That's assuming that nobody donates ever again,
Please don't do that.
which is unlikely. So
Now, what's the point record at this point?
14.
14 is not only our point record, but we believe the world record.
Absolute. I'm pretty sure before us, nobody even got a point.
So yeah, 14 is what we're is the record, which we did, I think, in the 3rd year of Desert Bus.
Last year we didn't even
And then
get
we had
close.
some disastrous few years.
Yeah, subsequent years of Desert Bus, while been very successful in the actual making money standpoint, have been very poor in the playing of the game standpoint.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's happened since then that you haven't been able to match that stellar total?
Well, it's a surprisingly difficult game when you're also dancing.
So
Yeah, it's not the game so much as the distraction factor.
yesterday I compared playing Desert Bus to chess because chess, even if you're a master at chess and strategy and whatnot, if you lose focus, even for just a second, if that's the wrong second, you're done. That's it.
So this is really more like chess boxing. You're not just playing chess here.
No.
You've added these very head-busting elements to it, like dancing.
Yes, exactly. It's like endurance chess.
And Molly and Ben, have you been brought in as impartial international judges for this process? or
I was a
something?
stunt driver yesterday
Yeah.
Yeah.
for like an hour.
Yeah.
Molly did some driving.
It is.
So
it's
you-
super intimidating.
So it's like a
I feel
Stockholm syndrome thing?
It took me a while to realize you could use both lanes. Like that was totally acceptable.
Yeah, there's no oncoming traffic.
Yeah. People.
So you probably had superpowers from just keeping to one lane. You could go for like a day now, right?
Just all this roadkill and stuff going by in the other lane, and I'm like, ha!
we always joke that it's going to be like 100 hours into the game, and then suddenly some oncoming traffic comes, and everybody I can't deal with this.
The one time we get to 15 points, there'll suddenly be a truck that takes us out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's hitchhikers, there's a traveler family, there's some deer somehow.
Yep. That would actually be so exciting, it would be fully worth it.
Paul, what kind of dog do you have?
I have 2 dogs. I have one that's a yellow lab and one that's sort of a German Shepherd Beagle-y mix. And they're being a real pain in the ass right now. I don't know if you could hear it. They were literally running circles around the table that I am sitting at for the last 4 minutes. It was a sight to see. But they appear to have gotten more chill now. So fair
Yeah,
enough.
somehow they don't understand that you're not talking to them. I don't know why.
They're like, why are you not letting me out to pee right now, Paul? And I'm like, I'm busy doing Desert Bus, but they don't understand words, so.
That's difficult.
Some love for Da Vinci's Notebook in the chat here.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right, that's great.
Yeah.
One love, y'all.
So one thing that we should definitely do. I've been doing this at the end of conversations, and it puts people on the spot. So I think maybe I'll try right now. We've been talking to people.
You sound so goddamn tired right now, man.
Liven up.
We've been talking to people on the phone, and we've been asking them for superheroes. So because some generous person out there has decided to donate money to us for every superhero that we can get from somebody who phones in.
Oh, man.
And so
Yeah,
we
sure.
want people to come up with a superhero, either a superhero that you would want to be or a superhero that you would just like to exist.
Well,
We actually have a.
And
Go ahead.
maybe with two of you, maybe we could have like either a superhero team or a superhero and a supervillain. You know, they could
We
be
can-
arch enemies.
You probably identify this as people who spend a lot of time on the virtual road, but being on the road a lot, this is actually something that Paul and I have discussed at length. And at one point, we had a list of, I think, 100 different superheroes that we created.
They were cut rate superheroes, like sort of Mystery Men style.
But before Mystery Men is when we
Yeah.
started it.
Yeah,
83 Cents Man, I think
that's
is
my favorite.
is our favorite. And the superpower of 83 Cents Man is he can always reach into his pocket and pull out
once a day.
once a day. Right. He can't be like an 83-cent millionaire. That's crazy. But he can reach into his pocket and always pull out exactly 83 cents.
Is it always in the same coinage, or does it vary? Like,
I think it's the same.
okay.
Yeah.
So he rips out like 3/4 a nickel and some pennies.
Yeah, it's not
Actually,
like it's.
yeah. And the thing is, like, we were trying to come up with scenario where he would be important. Like, oh my God, we've got to chase this bad guy, but we're going through a toll booth and we need exact change. I only have 17 cents. What are we gonna do?
I see this bringing up a danger for him where all the homeless folks will not believe him when he says, no, I'm sorry, I don't have any change. And so then the homeless folks will all go after him to try and be the first one who finds him that day.
That's right. Actually,
That's true.
his arch enemy is the Busker.
Oh man.
Then there's Valdeez. This kind of dates how long we've been doing this thing. His superpower is he can drink an infinite amount of any liquids. Like, oh my gosh, the dam burst. What are we going to do? Valdeez can come and suck it all up, drink it all. However, if he touches water other than drinking it,
if he himself gets wet,
then he instantly releases everything that he has consumed.
in the form of urine.
In case we didn't catch that.
Yeah. Which in its own way could be a superpower, but he doesn't think so.
Yeah.
He's a very dark hero.
So,
There was
if you're
one. Oh, go
going
ahead.
up against Valdeez, you don't want to really throw a bucket of water on him.
No.
No.
He's
Well-
kind of like where.
Except in episode 17, when that turned out to have been the exact right move. But
Right.
that was an exception.
We also had one called the Supervisor, Visor, where he wore one of those, like the sort of green, translucent plastic, silly, like dealer or money counter visors. And he could flip it down, and he could see through it, and it's like a heads-up display. He could look at anyone and see a readout of what their job is, what they make, and what their skill set is.
I
And
think
his-
Google
his
Glass
arch-
actually just does that now.
Yeah. We're basically
arch-
claiming credit for Google Glass. That's what's happening.
and his arch enemy is Quarterly Review.
So this is like when you guys are on road trips and stuff. This is one of the topics of conversation that is very very common, eh?
It's either like this or it's stony silence. One or the
Yeah.
other.
Pretty much.
Oh my gosh.
We more or less tolerate each other's presence at this point.
Nice.
So there you go. There's some superheroes for you. There's some more money.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Thank you. Brilliant.
Oh, there was also Gene's Hackman,
Yeah.
who could always hail a cab, but he could never get into any formal occasions because he always had to just be wearing like denim.
Jeans. Yeah.
And so you could combine him with 83 Cents Man, and they could always take a cab at least like 3/8 of a mile.
Like do you imagine that these superheroes are all part of a league that they all
Yeah.
work together?
I don't remember if we had a name for the league ever, but we figured they were certainly part of the
Yeah.
same universe.
Yeah, we never named the league, but yeah, they all interact, and I guess if you ever saw the TV version of The Tick, I imagine it being a lot like that, where you had the superheroes in pretty normal settings.